Hello, and welcome back to 7th Crown in the Park. 7th Crown Tarot. I made that same mistake last time I made a video because I've been on a little bit of like a break. Things have been really up in the air on my side, but I'm back. I just wanted to say thank you if you're hanging in there for me. And yeah, sorry, I'm having a hard time communicating right now. Thank you to anybody that's sent me expressions of gratitude or condolences. I really appreciate that. Anyone who's sent me a donation recently, thank you so much. It really helps me during this time. And also, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, let's get started on the reading. Okay. So, what I was gonna say is if you want to skip ahead, you can skip ahead. But if you want to just join me here in the first few minutes of me shuffling, totally do so. If you do want to skip though, you can check out the description below, and I also do believe that YouTube splits it up into chapters, so you can just skip to the next chapter, which will be the reading. In the meantime, just wanted to chat with you guys. So I am currently setting up a merch shop, and I don't want to make it just like a money grab thing, or just like, you know, you get some sort of merch that you're never going to use. So instead, what I've done is I've partnered with a specific merch store that I think does a little better job in like the types of things that they offer. And I don't know, I've used or tried a few of them now, and this one looks like the best quality. And also, I won't be just like putting whatever on them. I'll be putting my personal art on there. So some of you know, some of you don't know, but in my last chapter, or in some of my last chapters of my life, I was an illustrator, a pop surrealist illustrator, and obviously some of my interest in spirituality bled into that too. And so I have some illustrations that I can lend to merch, but I'll also be, you know, creating new stuff. And yeah, that'll be up very shortly. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like when I'm talking to you guys, I'm just like babbling, and there's always like I can hear that one person or a few people being like, all right, like I don't care. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. But thank you for staying. If that was not you. And I will now get started on the reading. So I didn't do any kind of like pre-shuffle. So I'm just gonna ask, before I get started, angels, spirits, and guides, please be here with us, with my collective, to help me channel messages for them to step onto their highest timeline for the good of all. And at this time, please be here with us to provide clear and helpful messages so that they can do that in the most efficient way possible. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So what is it that my collective needs to know right now? What is it that my collective needs to know right now? Angels, spirits, and guides. What is it my collective needs to know right now? I hear reaching out. Not sure why just yet. Ooh. Someone's reaching out to you with an offer, maybe? We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So, someone could be reaching out to you with an offer after hard times. It's like an answer from the universe. This could also be you investing in a different direction that shows promise. And choosing to stay patient. Choosing to stay patient and firm in what you believe in to be like the right investment. You got the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. You're changing a situation. So currently, you could be in between two situations, or in between two different worlds that you will now have. Like a new reality. You're stepping into a different one, and you're leaving a previous one. But in order to do so, it's requiring you to take on certain kind of challenges, flex your skills, and show people what you're made of. 10 is completion. At the very beginning of your reading, we get a completion. So it's, oh, and we got another 10. 10 of Wands. So you're deciding to change your approach with how you do something for sure. Instead of overburdening yourself, you're focusing on one thing. And you're being, like we said, we were saying, you're being patient at this time. Temperance. This has a lot to do with your emotions. Your emotions and your thoughts around how quickly is this thing coming? Why isn't it here yet? And it's like a shift. So this ending could be like an ending of a mindset that maybe you didn't believe things were coming for you for the longest time. But now, you've got a change of heart. And I'm looking at this case here, this Lover's Oracle case, and if you can see, there's like a vein through it, like a white vein. And that reminds me of, what is it, Kintsugi? Where things that are broken can almost be more beautiful because because they have that like character to them, and it's like you fill it with gold. It's like you get little snippets of like wisdom through these times of struggle, and you've learned certain kinds of things in this last chapter that you were supposed to learn before the universe allowed you to step into this door. It's like now you're finally seeing the door. Because before this time, before this like completion here, you didn't see the door. You were lost. You were lost at sea. You didn't have the right glasses on. You had to find those glasses. Sorry, my nose is a little runny. It's a little cold in here. Just one moment. So what we were saying earlier, just now, is you didn't have the right glasses on. You were seeing things for how your past self used to look at things. Maybe you were more prone to certain kinds of thoughts. And now you're trying to reprogram yourself. I get that, like, you have been trying to reprogram yourself, and now it's starting to really show. You're starting to see things bloom around you. It's like this hope. There's this hope in the sky. And then these flowers, they're blooming. And you're starting to see, like, the result of your hard work that you've put in to changing your mind in order to become this resilient person that can really withstand any battle. You're not the kind of person that just, like, sits around and waits for things to happen for them. Like, I definitely don't get that. Or, you know, I definitely get that you're not the kind of person that does that. You're the kind of person that takes their time, but is taking their time towards the right thing. And you're constantly reflecting. I get this idea of when corporations have, like, quarters, so, like, every certain amount of months they reflect on, they do, like, a business reflection. I don't know this stuff super well, so don't come for me if I'm getting this wrong, but they do, like, a reflection on, like, what's making money, what isn't, what kind of, like, is the business leaking money somewhere, you know, that sort of thing. And I feel like you're the kind of person that does this every so often. You got 3 10s, by the way. You got the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, all you're missing is the 10 of Cups. And sorry, I was just staring at a piece of ash that flew in front of my face. And it was the only one in this room that I can see that has some sort of significance. But I was talking about the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is ultimate happiness. So there's this huge completion that's happening here, and something is coming crashing down in your life. It could be also that this happiness is coming as a result of certain things crashing down in your life. Like the Tower is the completion. Something that was built on rocky foundation is no longer holds a place in your life. This could be people, this could be situations, but this is an energy. Like, this overall is just like a running theme in your life. It's like anything that doesn't invest back into you, you've stopped investing in, and it's caused it to crumble because you realize, also by not investing in it anymore, that it just doesn't exist without you. Like, you were the thing that kept it standing there, and you were the one that was in your own way. This is weird. Okay, I've never seen it this way. There's this new level in a game called Phasmophobia, and it's the Light Tower. I don't know if that's what it's called, but lighthouse. It's a lighthouse. And this looks like a lighthouse. So you could have been a guide for a lot of people, and now they're feeling lost without you because they no longer have you to refer back to anytime something goes wrong. But the thing is that these people if this is you, these people were asking your advice without actually ever acting on it. They just liked the attention. But these people are lost souls, and they just wanted to attach themselves to you. And they were causing your destruction, but they didn't care because it was like bringing them light. This tower is on fire. So it's like they were setting you on fire and not caring how much it hurt you. So I definitely get that there's been like some sort of ending of some situations. This could have also been familial, because right before that, meaning like family. So right before that, we got the 10 of Pentacles. And that has to do with family. This could have been like actual literal family. It could have been someone who sort of adopted that sort of role. So they were like, oh, like you're like a sister to me, or something like that. You know, they could have been the kind of person that said that. But they didn't actually mean it, and behind closed doors, they would say all these awful things about you. And you knew it. And like, people aren't stupid. You can sense when someone is talking shit about you. Like, especially you. Because I'm getting that you're very intuitive. You can sense this. You can sense what people think about you. And it hurts you because so you're hypersensitive to what people are thinking about you. So this is why you needed to distance yourself from these people, from these situations that were causing you a lot of pain. Because every single time you came back to this place with them, engaged in some sort of conversation, you were feeling the pain all over again. And it was re-injuring you. And you're no longer supposed to be in that energy anymore. You're not supposed to be feeling pain anymore. You're not convinced that that's how love is supposed to be. Because you know that's bullshit. Love doesn't cause you pain. Love isn't supposed to be like that. You know that that's not what it's supposed to be. And any situation that you're supposed to be in will ultimately make you feel empowered and happy. And this isn't to say that it's perfect. But these past situations have definitely taken a lot from you, and you're just so done with that. Like, you're looking back at it like, like you've stopped investing your emotional energy into that. And I definitely get that with this Temperance too. It's like when you think about these past situations of pain, you no longer react emotionally to it, and because of that, it's allowing you to move on onto bigger and better things that you're destined for. Because you're destined for a lot with the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Moon and the 2 of Wands. The Moon and the 2 of Wands. The Moon and the 4 of Swords feels very like you following a path that has always been so uncertain. And then you finally make this one decision in your life that changes it forever. And people start to see that that's all that it takes. All it takes is... wow, I'm losing my voice. All it takes is one decision. And I think it's scaring a lot of people that they haven't made enough wrong decisions in their life and that they've stayed comfortable. And that's why you've received so much pushback. Anytime you've expressed, hey, I'm doing this project. Hey, I'm doing this, and this. And people respond with like this attitude as if it's cringy to try things and fail. And meanwhile, you've just done your best to always keep your head up and look at the bright side of things. And you kept on investing. You kept on investing. And you finally found this thing that has shown you that it's not all in vain. And that everything that you've invested in thus far is all coming first, full circle. Like, you're going to be able to use all of these skills that you've developed over the years. I'm getting a period of 7 years has been very difficult specifically for you. 7 to 10 years. It's like this period of time really tested your patience, your resilience, your strength, your ability to say no to people, and your ability to not step out of character. To show that strength comes from biting your tongue in situations where you could bite back and really step down and kick someone's ass. Let's be honest. Like, hypothetically. Or maybe for you that was quite literally, but for most of you it's probably just hypothetically. You could be a person that's very good with their words. You've seen yourself out of a lot of dark situations. So, a lot of people have tried to convince you out of your strength. And in this past chapter, the one that you just got out of, that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to convince you out of your dreams, out of your convictions. I don't know what that would even mean. Like, I guess, like, maybe you were trying to do something and like a goal. You set yourself a goal, and this person would try to put in doubt. Every time that you spoke or shared something about this thing that you're working on, they would try to blind you with fear. They would try to manipulate you into doing something else. Maybe they didn't or don't appreciate who it is that you are, which that's unfortunate, because you seem like a super interesting person that actually has so much to offer the world. And whatever it is that you're doing right now, you've played your cards right. Because instead of staying stagnant, you've acted in your power every step of the way. And you've thought about each step. See how he's got the chessboard here. You've strategized. And I just realized that's on the King of Swords. So it's like you've used your intellect. You're a very intellectual person in order to get ahead of all of these people. And now you're just standing there at the top of this mountain with all your wisdom, waiting to see what's next. There's definitely like this anticipation here. So, what's next for my collective? I want to know. Victory! Look at this. Victory. Without a doubt, 6 of Wands. Victory awaits you. Anything else? Could you describe this new future for my collective? What does their new future look like? Things flowing in your favor. You got the Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. Okay. I'm getting a sense of what this will be. Wow, that one whipped out. So this is very near future. Ooh, okay, so this is in the next calendar year. 2025 is going to be a very, if you're watching this in 2024, it's going to be a very fortunate time for you because you got the Magician and the Empress. And this is somebody who, he walks the walk and he talks the talk, but he also does it efficiently. He doesn't waste energy because of his, it's something to do with like your mindset. Your mindset is unbreakable now. It's like you've stepped into this new chapter knowing that this abundance that you've gained up until this point, no one can take it away. It's almost like a checkpoint. It's like an energetic checkpoint that you've reached. You might dip down a little bit, but you'll always, this will be like your normal. When you step away from toxic people or situations that you're not supposed to be in, this will be your normal. You'll be able to return back to this place and remember who it is that you are, whatever that means. So maybe right now you've kind of forgotten who it is that you are, or you've stopped investing in the things that you really like to do for fun. Yeah, because there's a lot of pain here. The Three of Swords. But you also got the Ace of Wands right under that, which is, it's like you're reinvigorated and you're ready to go. Just because you've experienced this past hurt, it doesn't define your entire existence. You're using it as a learning experience rather than a story that you retell over and over again. And also, you are the author of this story. And the way that you tell this story tells the world how you want to be, how you perceive it. Yeah, validation, confirmation. It's like you might have had a shitty past, but you could be the kind of person that it's like, you say, that taught me a lot, or I became an even stronger person because of it, as opposed to some people who would go through the exact same thing and they'd be like, well, you know, I guess I'll never find love, or well, I guess like greatness is just like not something that I'll ever have, you know, like you're not like that. And if you are, this part of the message obviously isn't for you. And I don't sense that the person that this message is for, like, this is not how they are. Like, they're not, you don't pity yourself. And you don't expect people to pity you either, because you don't pity you. You're very proud of yourself. Okay, so I think I'm going to get a final message. Are there any final messages that my collective here needs to know? Oh yeah, will this ever change? We definitely got that feeling. Yes, it's going to change. Things are going to change very soon here. It's going to be a little bit gradual at first, but I get like the sudden move. I get that you're going to be going on a sudden move. So you could literally be moving. This could be confirmation for you if you've been feeling like, am I going to be moving soon? Yes, you're going to be moving. I'm better with my mind than my heart. And you've triggered me. You've disconnected from a lot of people. People see a different side of you when you disconnect. You become robotic, mechanical, surgical almost. It's like you're very deliberate with what you share with certain people now. And this is as a result of this. All this pain that you've experienced. And I'm better with my mind than my heart. And swords are the mind. Because anytime you haven't... I feel like a lot of like self-judgment here. Self-criticism. So this could be a time for you to reflect on how well you've done in the past. And let go of any kind of like guilt that you have over like the past situations, because it's not helping you. In fact, it's hurting you still, and you need to heal that. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. And if you like the way I read, I also offer personal readings down below. My email is down there, 7thcrown@gmail.com. And if this is where I leave you, please leave me a like, subscribe, or just leave me a comment. Whatever you like to do definitely helps my channel, and I appreciate it so much, genuinely. And I like to also communicate back with you guys, leave comments back. And anyway, if this is where I leave you, have a good morning, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching this reading. Okay, bye guys!